Hello, this is Veronica James, the Dreammaker, and today's pocket wisdom is confirmation are God's ways of telling you that you're on the right path. Confirmations are God's ways of telling you that you're on the right path. I don't believe that God does anything out of order because His word says that everything must be done in decency and in order. And He tells us things first. He tells us things first. And confirmations come from other people or from other instances. But God has already told us what it is that He wants us to do. He tells us through dreams, through thoughts, through visions of the things and the people that He wants us to reach. So when you get a confirmation, somebody else is telling you that you're on the right track, or somebody else is just confirming something that God has already told you. I have to be very honest and very, very transparent. I am that person to do things that I believe that God has for me to do. And most of the time, those things are out of the box. Like, I've been a teacher for 20 years, and this year is my first year being out of the classroom. And I gotta tell you, I miss teaching. I miss being in front of those kids. We've been in school for 2 weeks in my area now, and I really miss being in front of those students. I miss being having to be somewhere every day. And so I'm at this place now where I think that I just might be doing the wrong thing. I might have made a bad choice, blah, blah, whatever, whatever. But the confirmation has come to me in so many other areas already. Um, People ask me to do things or to do things that are out of the box, like writing. Help me to promote them as a musician. Um, just so many other things that doesn't line up with being in the classroom. As a matter of fact, I don't have time to be in the classroom if I'm doing all of these other things that God has truly called me to do. Um, so I got yet another confirmation today. I have a list of things on my wall that that I have my hands on, and they include, um, like I said, writing, promoting, um, creating community programs, not just in my city, but neighboring cities. Um, and just like at least five other things, creating websites, doing videos, and things of that nature. This is not something that I can do while I'm teaching. I can't do this. I wouldn't have time to do all of these things that God has really called me to do if I were in a classroom. So I'm at an uncomfortable period now, only because I'm kind of out of my comfort zone, but really I am in my comfort zone. Um, the stability is not here, and that's why it's out of my comfort zone. That's it. That's it. Because like if I was in the classroom, then I wouldn't have time to do all the things that I have to do, that God has truly called me to do. I am a great teacher. I'm a good teacher. I reach the masses. I'm even thinking on my list of things to do is making math videos. So um, these confirmations of people who leave me in other places to do other things is just my confirmation. So what I'm saying, the reason that I'm making this video is because confirmations are God's way of telling us that we're on the right track. So when we're in those little moments or in those uncomfortable places where we feel like we're not doing what it is that we're supposed to be doing, God gives us confirmation to say, yeah, keep going because you're on the right track. I know you're tripping a little bit right now, but you'll be fine. And so that's what I say to you. Um, and I'm going to tag the person who I believe she wrote something on her Facebook page this morning that said, if you know better, then do better. And then she said, I'm reaching for greatness, or I'm forward, I'm heading to greatness. And that is so true because when we know better, we ought to do better. And when we do better, we cannot do anything but reach greatness. It's just like one of those confirmations. That's one of my affirmations. And then she put it on her Facebook page. So all of it kind of wraps up. All of it kind of does what God needs it to do. And so that's why I say to you, confirmations are God's way of telling you that you're on the right track. So if you think you're on the right, if you think you're heading in the wrong direction, this video right here is just one other confirmation that says you're on the right track. Go ahead and do your thing. Go ahead and do God's thing. Bless you.